People often ask me where and how and what and when do poems come? And you think it would be an obvious, easier answer to that. But they happen like this. Sir Raymond of Poole, I clap my hands like that. It's like being Prospero, you know, I clap my hands like that. And Sir Raymond of Poole bears the poem up to me, Ray. Yeah. On the leopard skin pillow, the silver casket of poetry. I, like Jan in the publishing, do absolutely nothing. I just sit there. So Raymond of Poole comes, courtesies to me, and I said, "Is it done, my son?"
Very, very, very true.
Oh.
Can I go now?
Yes, I can. I saw. And the poems are very lazy poems. The poems just come in a silver casket like that, and you just undo the silver casket, and the poem. Shit. Ray, did you write? When I say Ray writes all my poems, I pick them, but it's Ray's task. He used to be a monk in a medieval monastery, and he writes out all my poems. Hold on. I knew he'd do this to me. There we go, look. Written in invisible ink on invisible paper.
Oh my
clever, clever, Ray.
Good. That's trivia.
So, let's read this then. This is called, I can't understand your writing. Is that called Feline Friends, right?
Yeah? Yes.
Feline Friends. Curled up on the couch with a curled up kitten cradled in your lap. Both of you totally out of this world. I smile at such a lovely double take, tiptoe round the flat, afraid that you should wake. I kiss both your noses, and you both sniff and shift, adopt new synchronized poses. I can only love and sit and watch as one of you makes a move that the other will match. I take a pole ride as I am leading. Place it between your toes where, on awakening, it will be seen to show you how very beautiful you've been. Thank you. Thanks for writing that for me, Ray. It was a good one. I like that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Keep it up.
Grows on you.
Yeah. This is called Yes, Dear. Yes. She kissed her husband and he kissed her back, which was unusual as he had never kissed her back when he was alive. Now that he was dead, they were getting on so much better. He was more real to her now he was no longer there. She wished he had been more like this when he was alive. He usually spoke to her from another room, so that she never saw him as such, only aware of his presence, and his voice all over the house. She disliked the term ghost, shied away from the word dead, couldn't stand the label figment of the imagination. But tonight in the dark, she felt his lips on hers, and cried, letting the loss leak away into the bliss. She didn't know how to be a widow, wore it like a roll or a set of chosen clothes. Curious, him being dead was a lot better than him being not dead. She could now fashion him in her own image, soften him, make him do whatever she wanted for once. Sometimes his voice came out of the telly, or on the radio, or an answering machine, or the microwave, or the toaster. He seemed to have got entangled in the house electrics, and now here he was on the record player, all scratchy and gathering dust. She always answered him as she had done all her life. Yes, dear. Yes, she said. Yes, dear. Yes. Thank you. I happen to know both of those people, and she was heartbroken when he died, and he was a horrible man. She always called him Mr. Murphy, and he always called her Mrs. And I didn't like him at all. He was horrible towards her. But when he died, she kept softening him and making him nicer because she now had control over him. But it's that old grief thing of you hear the person because for 50 years they come in the door at half two and go, hello love, how are you, I'm home. And half two comes, he's not there, and the voice still comes in the door. This is called Swimming Through Earth. There was a loud silence. Fred was dead, busy swimming through the earth. He was doing the front crawl. which was surprising as he couldn't swim. Or Jim could swim, but me and Fred never. But here he was, swimming through earth, with only half a face. The other half was just blood, his one eye wide open, as if eternity had appeared in front of him. When the bomb blew the world away, I believed I was dead too, but I wasn't, more's the pity. What was death like, you ask? Nothing, being nothing. Then it was like my mother's perfume, and there she was, recreated by lilacs, a perfume version of her, carved out of the air. I swear, everything went white. It was as if the world had been erased. Then the earth and tree and fields rushed back into my eyes, as if they were in a hurry and could only exist in my seeing them. That's when I saw our Fred, already half buried, swimming through the earth as if he thought he could have met it. The poor wee bugger. A nicer lad there wasn't. I would have cried if there were tears, but there were no tears. Furious, I had survived. When they found me, hey, this one's still alive. I was trying to swim through the earth. Hang on, Fred, I said. I'm coming. Thank you. I'm keeping on the thing of things that are not there, but they are there. This is actually called What Is Not There That Is There. It comes from Henry James's brother description of hallucinatory states. She saw the music written upon the air. I see, I said, not really seeing. Oh, like birds perched on telegraph wires, become a musical score in themselves. She shook her head as if trying to clear it of my words, not understanding her. No, not as obvious as that, she snapped. I stood corrected. She raised her finger like a baton, but with mordants and accents, clefs, holes and trills. I tried to help her along with her explanation. Like notation, you mean, key signatures and such. I see them in 3D and in colour. I could only smile, unable to keep up with her. I only have to pluck them out of the air, set them singing within my being. I looked at the sky, it did not sing to me. It spoke only of clouds becoming other than they were, of weather that was to be. She hummed the sky softly to herself. I wish I could hear with her eyes. Thank you. Ray, can you think the number between 1 and 3, please? We're going to get the next poets up on mental telepathy. 1 and 3. Don't tell me. 7. Seven's very good at maths. Okay, again. Right. Think of a number, don't tell me.
I'll tell you.
Right.
Okay, I've got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I've got it.
Shut up. Get the old mind bend. I'm not getting a number at all.
That's fine.
I'm just getting a sort of a swan or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah? Hold on. Sorry.
That does.
Oh, I told you never to call me on this show. This connection's useless. What? We'll use the other shit, right?
Nice socks.
Oh, do you like the socks?
Clean socks.
Clean socks. Hold on. I'll show you these. See? They're socks of a different colour. They're all the books I've ever read. I keep writing them on my socks. The Great Gatsby, 1984. Sorry, I really have to take this, Ray. Aha.
Oh dear.
Right. Okay. So you didn't pick the right number then? Oh, bollocks. Right. Our first reader is Mr. King Richard III himself, as he is always known as. Isn't that right, Jeremy? You're always that King Richard.
Okay. Yeah.